In the incredible and creepy basement, we're joining Mr. Gregor Black. Let's see what we can talk about, folks. Got a couple more for you. I've just been on a reading binge as a non-drinker. I don't drink myself, personally. Anyway, moving right along. War is hell. I like the fact that Marvel went the route of doing a bunch of these genre things as if they've been paying attention. I'm proud of them for that. It features Howard Chaykin on art and writing on one of them. It's a bunch of anthologies. There's three of them, I should say, that I'll speak on for the moment. And it was well drawn. I don't know about the story. The featured story second was, again, a little grim. It was a little grim. The War is Hell story was a little grim for my liking, people. Anyway, so I wouldn't necessarily say that you need that one unless if you like it, that's cool. How about Journey into the Unknown, another anthology? We're going with a sci-fi this time. The last one was, of course, a war story. And it's got a Cullen Bunn, among others, their anthologies. And it's two stories, I seem to recall, that are both sort of like about alien things kind of taking over people's bodies. One of them being these moth-like creatures with long tongues. And I think I liked that one. That one wasn't bad. And Crypt of Shadows, which was the whole thing was written by Al Ewing, but it was also a three-part story in an anthology form. A dude was seeing a therapist and telling his story and sort of winded the stories together, if you will. Ooh, sorry if I spoiled anything for you guys. Do apologize. I'm sorry, I was possessed by one of those creatures in that moment. If I accidentally said something I shouldn't have. Just like those old flowers behind me. Those flowers behind me. They're going to possess me, bro. I'm going to turn into a flower dude. It'll be flower power. Anyway, moving right along. After my ridiculousness there, we got Guardians of the Galaxy by Donny Cates. And I should have noted the artist because I thought it was quite well drawn. And it was a group of, here I got stuff written down because I'm so smart, evidently. A gathering of people over the quote-unquote deceased. Thanos unveils post-mortem a message that Thanos lives his own way and dies his own way. Oops, I dropped my stuff here. Excuse me a sec. So basically, he said he's passed himself into one of these people, and he didn't tell him which one. So they're all going to have to kind of. They've decided they're going to go after somebody. He blows up this ship with an attack from his Black Order and sort of a whole bunch of other things. It's I don't want to say too much more about it. I feel like I'm saying too much about that one. This is the first issue, and I know there's actually a mystery at the end, like of who winds up on the squad and so on. It does, of course, have Peter Quill, and there was an interesting fact that it had a talking group. Wow, what the hell? I enjoyed that. That was a good thing. A little change. And last but not least, people, Ironheart #2 by Eve Ewing, which was, in fact, quite good, too. The artwork, man, I should have took down the note because the artwork was quite sufficient, quite lovely. And facing off with sort of these local fiends in a store. Riri's suit gets all busted up, and she has to make her way back after she gets kind of attacked by these techno ninja guys who will end up being bad guys. As she's making her way back, she sees a robbery going down and follows these little kids who are being forced to do something. I'm not going to say too much more. Again, I'm not saying too much about these stories. I'm giving hints, giving people hints. You know what I mean? I don't want to say too much, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was actually quite good. And Ironheart #2 is worth checking out, people. Definitely give that one. I give that one a good high mark. I give that a 7 out of 10 stars. A 7 out of 10 comic books. What I should be calling these things. We all want 10 comic books, so it's going to be comics instead of stars for me from here out. I should be on top of this. Anyway, big shout out to my peoples out there. And I always be watching you guys' stuff and enjoying it. And I hope you're having a great day. Take care of yourselves.